Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm really, I just want to start off by saying I'm really sorry for the long period of time where I haven't updated all of you. It's just lately myself and the rest of my team have been just really busy with just a bunch of things coming at us all at once, and just kind of doing different things here and there and kind of everywhere. So I just want to say I'm sorry that this is running a little late. Um, but I can promise you that my time was being filled with other things. To start off, I just want to say thank you guys again for your continued support through prayer and through your donations for this mission. It means the world to me, and I'm continually praying for you guys that just thanking God that you are making this mission possible and that you're being a part of transforming the city that I'm currently in. Just to start off, as a general update, I just want to touch on some personal stuff. Since the last update, as many of you know, this year I lost my mom. So I was very fortunate to go back home and spend time with family and spend time with her before she did. And so yeah, I lost her in May, and yeah, it was a hard time, if I'm honest, and uh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, currently I'm actually still trying to process it a little bit, even though it's been a few months. I still think of her from time to time and still have dreams about her, but slowly still in the process of moving on. But I know a lot of you have been praying for me, and I just want to tell you that means the world to me. That I have friends, family, and brothers and sisters in Christ one that it's good to know that you all love me just like that, and I'm trying really hard not to say things in Spanish right now. You have no idea, but just thank you again for your guys' support during this time and during the time in which it happened. So, and thank you for those who helped my dad and my brothers during that time too. I mean, I wish I could have been there to be a part of that, but I have a wonderful family of brothers and sisters in Christ who were there by my dad's side and there by my brother's side and there by my mom's side. And that still happened. So just an update on that. Another thing that's happened on a personal level that happened since the last update is actually, as you know, we're in this sort of post-pandemic era, although we're still kind of in it. All of the team had COVID, minus one of the gals, and so we, including myself, we all pretty much stayed in lockdown for about a month. It was actually quite a difficult time to do work and do ministry. And at what happened was one of our team leaders had got it first, but a week and a half later, so his wife had got it, and so we were stuck watching. We were watching the kids for them. They have two daughters, and for about 2 weeks or so, because that's the wait time until it's no longer contagious. And as it happened, they said all of us minus one of the gals had gotten COVID, and it made it a little more complicated because one of the gals had actually left to go back home for something and did get it, but thankfully she was able to make it back without any issues or any problems. But for the rest of us, we were just pretty much stuck at home, doing nothing. And as far as having the virus, it wasn't pleasant. I mean, all of us were pretty tired. The girls more than my partner and I some well. But I can say like the only symptoms I really had was just like was really tired, just an uneasy feeling throughout kind of my whole body. Just felt exhausted, just felt ill like that first 2 days, and had a little bit hard time breathing that first day or so. But thankfully, thank God, it passed quickly. And thankfully, right now it's everyone's pretty much free of it. or they are free of it, and we're just hoping that we don't get it again, because we don't want to spend a month in the house basically kind of doing nothing. So we're thankful that that's passed, but that's something that did happen since the last update. So just kind of like a general update of what I've been up to here in Montería, Colombia, is kind of still doing the same works of ministry. So many of you know, like, I work within Alabanza, within the worship team. So I've been continually working in that, doing the guitar, and from time to time working with the music director and the pastor, and song selection and direction of music and things like that, and trying to spend time with people and members within the team, and talk with them, and within that, not only members of the worship team, but also I have other contacts that I'm continually trying to have meetings with, whether it's over lunch, whether it's over coffee, or some other activity, like sometimes fishing, whatever it might be, just to try and pass time with people and spend time with people, and just continually get them to know God, or invite them to know who God is, and for others to help kind of build the relationship that they have with God. It can be in the form of just talking with whatever issues they're dealing with at the time, whether it's in the church or outside the church, or it's something personal, or it could be in the form of like Bible studies, which I've been doing with a group of chicos with my partner. We've been studying through 1 Corinthians, and it's just been really awesome to see that process, for me personally, because one of the chicos, one of the guys in the group, has just been continually trying to learn more and know more from the Bible. And this is a guy who was fairly shy at the beginning and wasn't really quite sure about what all this Christian stuff was. And now he's really dedicated to want to spend time with us and studying the Bible. And he's even been sharing it with some of his other friends. So that's been really awesome to see those fruits flourish in that way. Something else that's taken place, I guess kind of like a general highlight, we've had a few campamentos, which are just like, one was just a camp for jóvenes, for the teens and the young adults. And actually, as I'm recording this, yesterday I just got back from basically like a men's retreat. And both were at the youth camp. I was more or less in charge of the directing music, picking songs, sang a few songs, and kind of directing what the key of the songs were, and who's doing what, where we're going to do it, how's sound going to be, so all that stuff. So, and we had a few nights of worship. I did work in like the morning devotionals, did songs for there, and we had like a mini concert the last night we were there. But just as general, the camp was just such an amazing experience for some of those jóvenes, for some of those teens and young adults, with the theme being Yo te seguiré, the idea that I will, translated as I will follow you. And so it really just kind of highlighted the message of what it means to be a Christian, what it means to let go and give up everything to follow Christ and to follow God. So it was an amazing experience to see hearts transform there and see lives transform there. And we got to see a lot of baptisms, which is such a beautiful thing. It was right next to the ocean, at this beautiful, beautiful white sand beach with aqua blue waters, and everyone dressed in white. It was just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful moment where we saw, it was close to like 15 people baptized. It was funny because we had one group, and then we left, and then another group wanted to get baptized, and then another group wanted to get baptized. It was such a beautiful moment. And if you're interested, I did record video for the church of those baptisms. So if you want to see some of that, just let me know, and I can see if I can send that to you guys just to see what that was all about. And for the men's camp, that's fresh in my mind because we just got back from it. It was a wonderful experience, just a great experience just to hang out with a lot of the men in the group and just laugh and We also have some really good talks and some doing Bible studies and just good talks of like what's the purpose of a man, a godly man, for his family, for his work, and his place in the world. So, along with plenty of games being played in the pool that was at the vicinity that we stayed at. So, yeah, those are some of the events that have taken place that I can think of recently. Another aspect of the ministry that we've been doing. So, as I said, like we all have like a set of contacts that we continually talk with and try to have visits with and things like that. Whether it's like I said, lunch or coffee or whatever it might be. Sometimes that includes home visits. So one contact in particular that Alex and I have been working with is his name's Victor, and he's a great guy. And but he and his girlfriend just recently moved outside of the city into a neighbor city, and started construction on his house that he has. Because at the moment it's kind of like just a box of sheet metal kind of wrapped around with accommodations in it, but that's kind of what it is right now. So Alex and I have been helping him, like trying to build a driveway for his motorcycle, and we're in the process of like trying to build a wall for them so they can have some privacy to like put a bathroom in there and things of that nature. But at the same time, we've been spending a lot of time with him and talking with him and getting to know him a lot better, and getting to know us a little better, and growing that relationship with him at the same time. So that's been a project that we've been doing that I've been very, very fortunate and blessed to be a part of. As far as other ministry aspects, like we've been doing like a lot of home visits. There's a family here that Samuel and I go to quite frequently, that we've been spending quite a bit of time with, and it's been really neat to spend time with that family and some of the neighbors that partake in this, that kind of live in the same area. So we've been sharing a lot with them and spending time with them, and whether it's a lot of times we sometimes go as a team or sometimes individually go have lunch with these families and just spent like several hours just talking and sometimes doing nothing. But it's been just a real blessing to do those home visits too during this process. And another aspect of ministry that we've been doing is trying to raise funds, because now we have a new building as a church, and so sometimes it's just us buying some of the food that they're trying to sell to raise funds, and sometimes it's been us helping make the food. So a couple weeks ago, Samuel and I we're grinding corn and all stuff to make empanadas, to make the paste for the empanadas. So, but it's been a lot of fun and an interesting experience to be a part of ministry in that aspect of it too. But on that note, like I said, we do have a building, a sede, in a little more wealthier. I'd probably say one of the more wealthiest spots in the city, and we're currently in the process of just trying to get it deconstructed and reconstructed in time for about early September is the hope. As of right now, as I'm recording this, so Alex and I and Samuel and one or two of the other men in the church have completely deconstructed the roof and all the beams and supports and the columns that helped support it. So now we're in the process of like trying to get a new roof on top, but at the same time we're going to destroy a back room. And I don't know if some of you saw on Facebook, I posted a video of the actual building itself and what we're planning on doing with it. So I can resend it to you guys, and so you can kind of see what this place is all about, what we need to do to it. But if you want to see it right now, go to my Facebook page, and there's a YouTube video with a link that'll show you everything that we're doing and what the building looks like. But yeah, currently, so the roof is completely torn down. We're going to the process of reconstructing that, and there's an apartment back room that we're going to deconstruct. That's going to be the pulpit area, and then we're going to deconstruct the back, which is going to turn into bathrooms, a pastoral office, and in the very, very far back, there's like a little garage area that we're going to hope to transform into like a coffee shop area where it could be like a hangout time for new people and just like a general hangout area. So we're really excited. And again, if you want to see what the building looks like and what we're planning on doing with it, go check out my Facebook page, and there'll be a link to watch the video. So just, as something really quickly, that's like a general update of what's been going on here. We've been staying busy, constantly doing things with the church, constantly doing activities outside the church, whether it's playing football, playing basketball, whether it's spending time with people at their homes, whether it's doing Bible studies, whether it's just meeting with new people in the church, whether it's calling them or texting them, or even doing like kind of like more like office work for the pastors. I've been busy having people take advantage of my photography. So recently, I've been doing photography for people for like their weddings, for a quinceañera, and just like general, and just some people who want their pictures taken. But it's been awesome to be that I can use that as a blessing for a lot of people here. So there's many aspects of ministry that we've been doing here that I can't even think of them all right now. Whether it's constructing homes, going out for coffee, going to their homes, spending time with them, playing football, and whatever it is, or Bible studies and just things like that. And everywhere in between, we've been trying to take advantage of the time that we have off, whether it's going to see waterfalls, whether it's take advantage of the Colombian food that's here, the delicious food here, and just kind of everything in between that we've been doing. And and all of us are retired constantly, but we're really excited and thankful to be here and that we're continuing working. So, and as it would be, as the original plan was for us to leave in February as our last month, but because Ardeo is moving into this new transition with this other organization with Frontier, we're actually going to be leaving within the middle of November. So I'm set to leave on November 16th. So I only have a few months left here. So I myself and the others have been really working hard, just to try and finish strong and trying to push all of our responsibilities slowly into the people who we hope are going to be leaders of the church. And in these last few months, it's been really kind of instructing them and trying to build them up to become those leaders. So a lot of pressure right now and a little bit of stress, frustration, kind of tag along with it, but at the same time, excitement, hope, and a little bit of sadness that it's kind of coming to an end here pretty soon. But still in that, we're thanking God for this chance, this opportunity that He's called us to go do this mission, this ministry. And again, I have you guys to thank for that to making this all possible, from the first day in 2019 in September when I was learning Spanish to now. So I just want to thank you guys again for your continued support and your continued prayers. It means the world to me, and I constantly thank God for you guys every night. So I just want to keep reminding you guys of that. Just on a side note, as it be, sometimes this happens. I have lost a supporter or two, and in that I've actually been cut short a little bit as far as funds. So if this, as it would be, as sometimes happens, I've had one or two, maybe three supporters kind of drop out of support for me, whether it could be for whatever circumstance. And I've actually been kind of cut short a little bit on funding for these last couple months. I should be pretty much set to go by the time it's done closely, but I am looking to try and make up for that money that's lost. So if there's any of you that's has a calling on your heart or are interested in possibly helping me, send me an email, send me a text, however you wish, and I can begin to send you that information. And hopefully we can get that made up quickly, or during another process. But that's a petition for prayer and a petition that I'm kind of in need right now. So like I said, if any of you want to help, just please let me know. So all of that aside, there's a lot. I'm sure there's a lot more. I'm forgetting to mention. Um, but that's kind of like a general update of what's been happening this last 3 months. It's had some hurt at the beginning and some pain, some time for process, and but at the same time, there's been awesome growth in ministry, awesome growth in the people that we've seen in the church spiritually, and we can just it's so easy to see that God wants to transform the city with this church, and we're just really excited to see what's going to happen after we leave here pretty shortly, and with all that said, also I hope to send one last update to you guys before I leave, and just to kind of finalize of what's been happening here. Again, sorry this is a little late, but I promise you it was under busy and good circumstances. So again, thank you. There's not a whole lot more I wish I could say other than just thank you. Until the next update, God bless, and see you later.